Getting ready for your IELTS speaking exam? More and more tests are done through the computer at exam centers. Check out this Band 8 to 9 performance for the computer-based IELTS speaking interview by Jasmina, an Uzbek candidate who does an outstanding job. Now watch and learn. Welcome to the speaking section of the IELTS exam. My name is Adrian. I will be your examiner for this part of the test. The speaking has 3 parts. I will give you instructions for each. May I see your identification?
Sure. Here's my identification I used for registration. Please take a look at it.
And what is your full name?
My full name is Jasmina Orenboeva. Please call me by my given name, Jasmina.
Okay, Jasmina. For part 1, I will ask you a couple of questions to get to know you better, and some questions on a general topic. Why are you taking IELTS?
I'm taking IELTS because I want to study abroad. I'm aiming to get into university in the UK, and IELTS is a requirement for the application. I hope to get at least 7 overall.
What will you do tomorrow?
Tomorrow I plan to attend my English class in the morning from 9 to 11:30, and then to meet up with my friends and to study at a cafe in the afternoon around 1ish.
Let's talk about restaurants. How often do you go to a restaurant?
I usually go to restaurants about once or twice a month. It's a special treat for me and my family. Usually we go on Saturday, like just last week we went to a really great seafood place.
What is your favorite restaurant?
My favorite restaurant is Afsona, which is located in the heart of the Tashkent, which serve amazing traditional Uzbek dishes like plov and shashlik.
When do you like going to restaurants?
I like going to restaurants during weekends or holidays, like birthday or holidays. It's a nice way to celebrate and spend time with loved ones. Last week we were celebrating my siblings' academic achievement.
Do you prefer to eat in restaurants or at home?
I prefer eating at home because home-cooked meals are healthier and more comforting. However, as I have been saying, I do enjoy experience out of occasionally.
Do you like fast food restaurants? Why or why not?
I don't really like fast food restaurants because I prefer more healthier and more traditional food options. Fast food can be convenient, but it's not the best choice for regular meals. The last time I had fast food, so I probably felt quite ill. I probably won't be having it for a while.
If you could own a restaurant, what kind of food would it serve?
If I could own a restaurant, it would serve a mixed traditional of Uzbek cuisine and healthy modern dishes. I think it's important to preserve our cultural heritage while also offering healthier food options to cater different tastes and different dietary needs. I know it sounds outrageous, but I would like to try offering a vegetarian plov.
That is the end of part 1. We will now continue with part 2. For this part, I will show you some questions. You will see these on your screen in just a moment. You will have 1 minute to read these questions. Think about your answers. You can take notes in this 1 minute time if you wish. You have some note paper and your pencil there. And then you will have 1 to 2 minutes to speak. I will tell you when to start and when to stop. Is that clear?
Clear? Okay.
Talk about a place in your city that has changed in the last 10 years. Your 1 minute preparation time begins now. Jasmina, your 1 minute preparation time is up. Please begin speaking.
One place in Tashkent that has changed significantly in the last 10 years is Amr Temur Square. It used to be quieter and less developed area, but now it has transformed into a bustling and vibrant part of the city. 10 years ago, the square Amr Temur was simple park with the statue of Amr Temur in the center. The area was mostly used by locals for leisurely walks and small gathering. However, over the past decade, the square has undergone extensive development. Now it's run by modern buildings, high-end hotels, shops, and restaurants. These changes have attracted a lot of people to the area. It's now a popular spot for both locals and business people. Families come to enjoy the park while business people frequent the new establishment around the square. In particular, many young people like myself visit the square for strange caves and restaurants. In my opinion, the change to Amritsar Square have been mostly positive, and the development have brought more life to activity to the area, making it a key attraction in Tashkent. It has also improved the local economy by attracting tourists and providing more job opportunities. However, I do miss the simplicity of the old park while appreciate the modern convenience. I think it's important to maintain the balance between development and green space. Connecting this to what I mentioned in part 1, one of my favorite restaurants, Afsana, is now located near the square. This makes convenient for me whenever I am in the area. The development around Amritsar Square has definitely made dining out more exciting with many new establishments to explore.
All right, your 2 minutes is up. Please put the note paper to the side, turn it over, your pencil as well, and we will now continue with part 3. For this part, I will ask you questions related to your part 2 questions. Let's talk about city development. What are important points to consider these days when building new neighborhoods and apartments in city centers?
When building new neighborhoods and apartments in city center, it's essential to consider green space accessibility, sustainability, and safety. As I mentioned earlier, maintaining green spaces like the park in the Amritsar Square provides a balance between development and nature. Accessibility to amenities like restaurants, shopping centers, and public transportation, which have improved around Amritsar Square, makes city life more convenient.
Why is this?
Sustainability is important for reducing environmental impact, and safety ensures that residents feel secure in their communities.
How is technology being used in city development to make life easier for people?
Technology has been making city life easier through smart traffic systems and buildings automation. Um, Automation similar to how modern development have enhanced areas Amritsar Square. For example, smart home technologies improve convenience and efficiency.
How will technology be used in the future for improving city life?
In the future, we can expect even more integration of renewable resources and advanced public transportation, making city life more sustainable and efficient, just as the new development have made dining and shopping more accessible.
Let's talk a little bit more about public needs. What are common public services that people expect governments to provide for them free of charge?
Common public services that should be free include healthcare, education, public transportation, and sanitation. These services are essential for basic standards of living.
Why do people think these should be free?
Just like the amenities and public spaces around Amritsar Square that benefit everyone. Free public services ensure that all citizens have access to fundamental needs, promoting a healthier and more equitable society.
Which kinds of services are available these days for communities that did not exist 100 years ago?
Today, services like internet access, modern healthcare, and advanced public transportation are available, which didn't exist 100 years ago.
Why is this?
These services have emerged due to technological advancements and increased societal focus on health and convenience for people. For instance, the development around Amritsar Square includes modern buildings and amenities that reflect these advancements, enhancing the quality of life for the community.
That is the end of part 3. That concludes the speaking section of the exam. You will have your mark in 2 days online once you finish the other sections, and your official certificate will be in the mail in about 10 days. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Jasmina, that was a fantastic speaking interview. I appreciate your effort and sharing your English with everybody. For band scores, I would say that your answers would score you band 8 overall. So that means you would get a very good score for that. The fluency score is definitely a band 9. Coherence score, I think, is like a band 8.5. There were a couple of slight mistakes with grammar or with word choice. For example, you said like more healthier. You have to remember that with those ERs, it's either more healthy or healthier, but you can't use both. And if it's the ER, you have to actually use the ER form. So you have to say healthier, right? Okay, but there were just small mistakes. A couple times you said have instead of has for those present perfects, but overall you did great. So your grammatical range, I think, was a 9. You covered a lot of different types of grammar, present perfect, conditionals, reported speech, and your accuracy was quite high also, so those would be very good 8 to 9s for sure. I think your pronunciation was absolutely great. Sometimes when you pronounce the past tense, like the ED, you pronounce it a little bit strong. You can just pronounce it softer, like watched, instead of like watched, right? Like watched. So it's a softer D sound on a lot of those. All right, a little bit more about your speech. So I loved your self-correction. A couple times you made some mistakes and you stopped yourself and then you corrected yourself very naturally. That's absolutely a positive. Okay, that's really good. Just a couple more points. Your part 2 was awesome. You really gave a great narrative there. I think part 3 as well. I really liked how you connected your answers. So you mentioned about the restaurant, I think it was Alphonse restaurant, with traditional Uzbek dishes. And you mentioned that in part 1, part 2, and part 3. The IELTS examiners love that kind of connection between your ideas, and so that was really good, and I recommend everybody to think about practicing and doing that for their IELTS test. Okay,
Thanks.
you're most welcome. Jasmina, I'm sure you'll do great. You have good English skills, and I'm sure you'll get into the school that you dream of, so good luck with that. And if you ever have any questions, just send us an email. You can always reach us at admin@aehelp.com, and if you don't have access to our premium website yet, just let me know and I'll help you out. Have a lovely rest of your day, and thank you again for sharing.
Thank you very much.
To join weekly live IELTS speaking classes like this one, become a premium student at gieltshelp.com. For all of our practice exams, interactive courses, lesson videos, and an app for your phone. Join today. Use the code CHANGE1. Click the link in the video description. The best part, it's a one-time payment for lifetime access. Begin learning for success today for your General IELTS exam. Subscribe to our channel. Click over here. Watch another video? Click right up here. And join our premium package. Click on our hero to practice your speaking, get videos, exams, and an interactive course.